Hey, what's going on, you guys? Nick Anderson here, and I'm making this video for those of you out there that have been coming across a lot of problems as far as people giving you objections. You know, you might be telling them about the business, wanting them to get on board with you, but they're throwing objections at you that you might not know how to handle. So what I've done is I've actually written down a list of the top 10 objections that you're going to hear from people. And for those of you out there that are wanting to avoid objections altogether, I'm telling you guys, that's not going to happen. You're always going to get objections no matter what you say, you know, how good you are at presenting the business, the opportunity, and the company to your friends. Everyone out there is always going to have some objections that they're going to throw back at you. The only thing that you can do is just become better at handling them. So what I've done is I've written down the top 10 that you're going to hear, and you will come across these. So number one is the most common one. Everyone's probably heard this, and that's wake up now is a pyramid scheme. And for people that say this is a pyramid scheme, 99% of the time, they're just uneducated about really what a pyramid scheme actually is. So all you need to do is just educate them about it. So what you need to do, just don't get defensive. That's the worst thing you can possibly do, because what happens is when someone makes a claim and says, oh, that sounds like a pyramid scheme, what they're doing is they're attacking you with an argument. So if you respond right back to them with the same argument, it's just going to turn into, a debate at that point, and nothing constructive is going to happen. So the best way to handle this objective is when they tell you, it sounds like a pyramid scheme, you respond with a question. You say, well, interesting, why do you think it's a pyramid scheme? And they're going to give you a bunch of reasons, and the reasons they give you, you'll hear, oh, the person at the top makes all the money, oh, you just sign people up, and all this stuff. Whatever reasons they give you, just listen to them all the way through. Don't interrupt them. Just listen to them and hear out everything that they have to say. When they're done talking, you use the feel, felt, found strategy. And what I usually say is, that's interesting, man. I know how you feel. I felt the same way, but what I found is that Wake Up Now, it's 100% legal. The CEO of the company, he's worked with the CEOs of Verizon and AT&T to help them go global. He's helped over 200 different companies, produce millions of dollars in revenue. And right now, Wake Up Now, they've been around for about 5 years, and they've been through the major bumps in the road already. And what they're doing forward from this point on, is going to really change the game with this business. We have Visa partnered up with our company. You can show them the debit card that you have with Visa on it. And then you ask them, so honestly, do you really think, Visa, all these name brand stores like, Nike, Best Buy, Walmart, GNC, Macy's would partner up with something that's a pyramid scheme? And when you approach it that way, you guys, you're going to, get a better response. They're like, okay, that kind of cleared it up for me. And, it definitely isn't a pyramid scheme. See, what a pyramid scheme is it's a sign-up game. You sign your friends on, you tell them to pay money, they receive nothing. They tell their friends to sign on, they pay money, they receive nothing. It's just an illegal money game, transfer of money from pocket to pocket to pocket to pocket. And the only person that makes money is the one at the top. Now, what's interesting, what's cool about this is you have the opportunity to outearn anyone in this company. It's equal opportunity for everyone. The harder you work, the more work you put in, you're going to make more than me. So that's kind of how you handle pyramid scheme. That's one objection you're going to hear a lot. So the better you can become at handling it, just stating, the facts. Don't get defensive. Just ask them a question why they think it's a pyramid scheme, and you're going to hear their reasons for it, so you can be able to back it up with facts and evidence. The next one, and this is a good one, it's too good to be true. If someone says this is too good to be true, that's kind of an interesting one, because, every single opportunity in your life is too good to be true, then you're never going to find a true opportunity. When something comes to your life, you're like, oh, you can make a lot of money with this, and you say, too good to be true, too good to be true, too good to be true. You're never going to find something that's true. This opportunity is true. It's real. There's a lot of people out there that are making money. I'm making money. I know a lot of people that are. They're successful. They're helping a lot of people out there. So you just have to really see this thing for how it is and how it can really benefit you in your life with the products, the services, and the savings that are going to help you, make money with it too. The next objection you're going to hear from some people is when you tell them about it, they might tell you, once you tell them, it's $100 a month for the subscription, they'll tell you, well, I don't have enough money. And when someone tells you that, about 90% of the time it's not true, because if someone doesn't have $100 to their name, then, there's not much you can really do for them. But the majority of the time they do, they're just kind of wary of throwing their money down for something, that could potentially benefit them. So when someone tells you, I don't have the money for this, it's never a money issue, it's always a motivation issue. So what I ask people is like, look, okay, if I told you I had a Bugatti, and if the Bugatti, I had it and I was going to sell it to you for $100, how quickly do you think you can come up with that $100? Right away, right? See, the thing is, it's never a money issue. It's always a motivation issue. You might not have the money, but you have the resources. When I got on board with network marketing 16 months ago, I sold my car, I sold my sound system, I sold my skis, I sold like most of my clothes, I sold my Xbox, all of my games, my TV to make it work. So the thing is, if people say they don't have the money, you have to paint the picture in their mind of, that long-term result that they could be receiving for that minimal, $100 a month every single month. So the next objection you're going to hear is not enough time. And this one's kind of funny, like one of the funniest ones, because that doesn't make any sense, because everyone has 24 hours in a day. LeBron James has 24 hours in a day. Bill Gates has 24 hours in a day. Oprah has 24 hours in a day. I have 24 hours in a day. The homeless guy on the street, pretty sure he has 24 hours in a day too. So what determines someone who's successful from someone who's not successful? It's how they spend their time. See, most people, what they're doing is they're spending their time working at a job where they're working 8 hours a day, making $8 an hour for, 7 days a week. They're doing that. So obviously they might not be spending their time in the right place. See, the thing with a business like this is instead of leveraging your time for money, you're leveraging your experience and your money for money and your social network for money as well. And the cool thing is, if someone says they don't have enough time, I always ask a busy person to get stuff done because, they know what it means to work hard. If you ask a lazy person to do something, there's a reason why they're lazy. And there's a reason why they have nothing going on because they're lazy. A busy person, they like to get stuff done. They like to work hard. So if you guys are thinking about people that are too busy and you're like, I don't want to approach them about this, busy people are the ones that get stuff done as opposed to your friends who just sit around all day and do nothing. So for people that say they don't have enough time, everyone has 24 hours in a day. That doesn't really make any sense. The next objection you're going to hear is you're making everyone else money. And this one, I hope so, because if no one else is making money, then this would be illegal. But the cool thing is, you can out-earn me. You can make more money than me. It doesn't matter when you get on board with this. Darren Fryer, he's been doing this for, like 3 months, a little over that. He's making more than people that have been doing this for half a year to a year with the company. So it doesn't matter, really what time you get on board. You can out-earn anyone in the company. You can make more than me. It doesn't really matter. So the next objection you're going to hear is, what's the catch? If someone asks, what's the catch, I always tell them, the catch is that you can make more than me. It doesn't matter. The more work and the more effort you put in, you're going to out-earn anyone in this company. So that's the catch. You can out-earn me, as opposed to working a job where, you can't out-earn your boss. You're always going to make less than the person who's working above you. With this company, and especially network marketing, you can make more than anyone in the company, which is extremely cool, and that's the way business should be ran. The next objection you'll hear, number 7, is I've tried network marketing before and failed, or, one of my friends tried those things and it didn't work out for them. And the thing is, if someone says, one of my friends tried those things that didn't work out for them, first of all, why would you take advice from someone who failed at something? That doesn't make any sense, because if you say what people say, you do what they do, you're going to get what they have. You take advice from people that are successful, not people that are failures. So, and if someone's like, I've tried that before and failed, what I usually tell them is like, okay, well, why do you think that happened? They'll tell you why it happened. You're like, okay, well, that was in the past, and if I could show you, how that, wouldn't happen for you this time, would that put you in a better position to get started with this? If I could help you get past that hurdle that you faced in the past, would that put you in a better position to get started? And usually they'll say yes or no. If they're throwing that objection at you a lot, there's not much you can do for them because there's not much they can do for themselves. The next objection you're going to hear is you're not selling any real products. Okay, this objection is just flat out not true. I just tell them that's not true. I name the products and the services. And the thing is, you guys, when people say that you don't have any real products, you just have software, the thing is, products, the definition of a product, if you look it up, it doesn't have to be something that's physical and you can consume. It can be an electronic. You can have electronic product and it's still considered product as well. Plus, we have Awaken, the Healthy Energy, we have Travani, the skincare and the body care line with all of that, and they're coming out with more products every single month. So we do have real products with it. So the next objection you're going to hear is, don't get suckered into anything like this. I'm just looking out for you. Okay, this objection, anyone that's saying this, I usually tell them, I'm not getting suckered into anything. I'm trying to actually help you out, because what this has done for me is it's gotten me out of my job that I worked for 4 years scrubbing dishes for a living. I think I got suckered into scrubbing dishes, so I got freed from that job by doing this. So I'm trying to free you from whatever it is that you're doing, not sucker you into anything. Okay, the last objection is number 10, and that is, I'm not a salesperson. Anyone that tells me this, my response to them is, yes, you are. And they kind of get caught off guard with that because every single person is a salesperson. You know, you don't have to be selling products to be a salesperson. You think about this. Have you ever invited your friends to go to something, whether it's a movie, you know, a party or a concert? I guarantee every single one of you out there have. And the thing is, you know, you might not be selling a product, but what you're selling is ideas. If you've ever invited your friends to go see a movie, they might have objections why they don't want to see the movie. I'm too lazy. Oh, I just want to hang out here at home. I don't want to do this or do that. And you have to convince them why going to see the movie or going to that concert is beneficial for them. So you're selling that movie. See, the thing with this business is we're not selling anything. I'm not a salesman. I'm a storyteller. I tell people stories of what this company has done for me, myself, my friends, and every single person on my team, and it's their decision whether they want to do it or not. So I don't sell anything. I just tell stories. That's the thing. So if someone tells you, you know, I'm not a salesperson, just say, yes, you are, and then explain to them that you're selling everything. You're selling your ideas to every single person, and all we're doing is we're telling stories. Okay, so those are the 10 objections you guys are going to hear pretty often, so I hope that helps you handle them a little bit better. And the better you can handle objections, the better you're going to do in this business, and, you know, the better your entire team is going to do. And actually, I'll add one more objection in there, and this is one, it's not really an objection, it's just the way someone says it that makes it an objection. And so if someone tells you, oh, you know, you do network marketing, and that, you know, that snickering little tone that you hear, if they're like, oh, you do network marketing, my response to that is absolutely. If it was anything else, I wouldn't touch it. See, that response, you guys, from just like kind of, you know, shying away from it saying, yeah, I do, it is a lot better than just saying, oh, you know, well, yeah, it is network marketing. You say absolutely. If it was anything else, I wouldn't touch it. All right, you guys, hopefully that helps you out, those objections. If you have any more objections you want to know how to handle, feel free to contact me. My number will be in the description below. With that, you guys, have a great day. Let's wake them up.